This video covers question 18 on the January 2017 Common Core Algebra 1 Regents. And this question is a little bit more conceptual. It's asking us about an expression. So let's take a look. We have Andy has $310 in his account, and each week, W, he withdraws $30. Now the key word here is withdraws. That means we are taking away 30 each week for his expenses. Which expression could be used if he wanted to find out how much money he had left after 8 weeks? Well, if we quickly recognize that we are taking $310 and subtracting 30 times W, where the 30 times W represents the total withdrawn, we would actually have our answer. However, you may notice that that is not one of the answer choices. So one of these other answers must match that choice. So let's take a look at choice 1. Well, we certainly know that 310 minus 8W is not 310 minus 30W. They are clearly different. If we look at 2, we have 280 plus 30W minus 1. And if we distribute out the 30, we get 280 plus 30W minus 30. We can then combine the 280 and the 30. We get 250 plus 30W. Again, that is not the same expression, so that's not going to be it either. And certainly 3, which is 310W minus 30, does not equal 310 minus 30W. So that means the answer must be 4. Now let's take a look just to verify that. We have 280 minus 30 times W minus 1. Again, we're going to distribute this 30, this time including the negative. Here it was positive, so we don't have to distribute a positive. Nothing changes. But here we will distribute the negative. So we get minus 30W and then plus 30. Negative 30 times negative 1 is a plus. Now we'll combine the 280 and the 30 just as we did here, but here the 30 was negative. So now this is 310 minus 30W, and that is the correct answer. Now, we could also actually use the information here if we wanted to find out how much money he had after 8 weeks. 8 is the number of weeks, so the 8 must be W, at least in terms of the expression. If we look here in the answer choices, we still have a W in each of the answer choices. So you'll notice when I did this problem originally, I never used the 8. We don't actually have to use the 8 because we're looking for an expression. But we could certainly figure out how much money he'd actually have left after 8 weeks and then match one of the answers to that based on that expression giving us the same value. So in 8 weeks, we would withdraw 8 times 30, or $240. Each week we're withdrawing 30. We're doing it for 8 weeks in a row. So we would have 310 minus 240, which is $70 left. Well, one of these expressions would have to yield 70 when I substitute in 8 for W. So let's take a look. Choice 1, 310 minus 8 times 8. That's going to be 310 minus 64. And even if you don't want to actually do this math, you should recognize pretty quickly that it's not going to be 70. So again, that further confirms that it's not going to be choice 1. 2, 280 plus 30 times 8 minus 1. And we could just do PEMDAS here. 280 plus 30 times 7. That's 280 plus 210, which is 490. It's still not 70. Choice 3, 310 times 8 minus 30. That's going to be quite a large number here. It's 2480 minus 30, which is 2450. And choice 4, 280 minus 30 times 8 minus 1. That'll be 280 minus 30 times 7. 30 times 7 is 210, so we get 280 minus 210, which is 70. So there you have it, 2 different ways to get the answer. One where we don't even use the 8 weeks because the answers are still in terms of W, in terms of any amount of weeks. And one where we actually use the 8 and then match our answer. Either way is perfectly fine. Because the answer is not in this really obvious form, 310 minus 30W, it actually might be quicker to do it the second way, but either way is perfectly acceptable.